spring updates from OpenAI. Let's see what they give us. Mira Murati, okay, oh no. Last Mira Murati interview was a bit questionable.
Today I'm going to talk about three things. We will start with why it's so important to us to have a product that we can make freely available and broadly available to everyone.
Make it open source.
But the big news today is that we are launching our new flagship model, GPT-4o. The special thing about GPT-4o is that it brings GPT-4 level intelligence to everyone, including our free users. We'll be showing some live demos today to show the full extent of the capabilities of our new model, and we'll be rolling them out iteratively over the next few weeks.
Okay, so what is for the paid users?
Right, so
we'll see, I guess.
Let's get started. A very important part of our mission is to be able to make our advanced AI tools available to everyone for free. We think it's very important that people have an intuitive feel for what the technology can do. And so we really want to pair it with this broader understanding. And we're always finding ways to reduce that friction. And recently we made ChatGPT available without the sign-up flow. And today we're also bringing the desktop app to ChatGPT.
Let's see what it does.
You to be able to use it wherever you are. As you can see, it's easy, it's simple, it integrates very easily in your workflow. Along with it, we have also refreshed the UI. We know that these models get more and more complex, but we want the experience of interaction to actually become more natural, easy, and for you not to focus on the UI at all, but just focus on the collaboration with ChatGPT. And now the big news. Today, we are releasing our newest flagship model. This is GPT-4o.
What does the O stand for? Surely they have to say that.
GPT-4o provides GPT-4 level intelligence, but it is much faster. And it improves on its capabilities across text, vision, and audio. For the past couple of years, we've been very focused on improving the intelligence of these models. And they've gotten pretty good. But this is the first time that we are really making a huge step forward when it comes to the ease of use. And this is incredibly important because we're looking at the future of interaction between ourselves and the machines. And we think that GPT-4o is really shifting that paradigm into the future of collaboration, where this interaction becomes much more natural and far easier.
Show, don't tell.
But, making this happen is actually quite complex because when we interact with one another, there's a lot of stuff that we take for granted. The ease of our dialogue when we interrupt one another, the background noises, the multiple voices in a conversation, or, understanding the tone of voice. All of these things are actually quite complex for these models. And until now, with voice mode, we had three models that come together to deliver this experience. We have transcription, intelligence, and then text-to-speech. All comes together in orchestration to deliver voice mode. This also brings a lot of latency to the experience, and it really breaks that immersion in the collaboration with ChatGPT. But now, with GPT-4o, this all happens natively. GPT-4o reasons
this app is terrible.
Voice,
so slow,
text, and vision. And with these incredible efficiencies, it also allows us to bring the GPT-4 class intelligence to our free users. This is something that we've been trying to do for many months.
But Microsoft didn't let us. Imagine if she said that. Today,
we have 100 million people, more than 100 million in fact, they use ChatGPT to create,
the growth is slowing down.
Learn.
A bit concerning.
And we have these advanced tools that are only available to our paid users, at least until now. With the efficiencies of 4o,
how many people will
we can
cancel?
bring these tools to everyone.
How many people will cancel after this?
You can use GPTs and the GPT store. So far, we've had more than 1 million users create amazing experiences with GPTs. These are custom chat GPTs for specific use cases. They're available in the store. And now our builders have a much bigger audience where, university professors can create content for their students, or podcasters can create content for their listeners. And you can also use vision. So now you can upload screenshots, photos, documents.
Honestly, this is one of the main reasons I still use ChatGPT.
And
GPT-V, the vision, is just so smooth.
About all of this content. You can also use memory, where it makes ChatGPT far more useful and helpful.
Okay, I don't have
now
that
it has a
feature.
sense
I know
of
other
continuity
people do,
across
but I
all
don't.
your conversations.
I would love to see
And you
how
can
many
use
of you have
browse,
it.
where you can
Comment below if you have the
search for
memory
real-time
feature.
Lastly, we've also improved on the quality and speed in 50 different languages for ChatGPT. And this is very, very important because we want to be able to bring this experience to as many people out there as possible.
Boring.
So we're very, very excited to bring GPT-4o to all of our free users out there. And for the paid users, they will continue to have
Let's see.
up to 5 times the capacity limits of our free users.
Say the exact amount. What?
But GPT-4o is not only available in ChatGPT.
God.
We're also bringing it to the API.
I mean, of course. That's a given. That's not a crazy announcement.
So our developers can start building today with GPT-4o and making amazing AI applications, deploying them at
50%
scale.
cheaper. Okay,
4o is
now we're
available
talking.
At 2x faster, 50% cheaper, and
That's big for
5 times
agents.
higher rate limits compared to GPT-4 Turbo. It's quite challenging to figure out how to do so in a way that's both useful and also safe.
Oh no. Oh no. Safety.
Presents new challenges for us when it comes to safety because we're dealing with real-time audio, real-time vision.
That's why we have to track every
Our
computer.
team has been hard at work figuring out how to build in mitigations against misuse.
Okay, let's hear it.
We continue to work with different stakeholders out there, from government, media, entertainment, all industries, red teamers, civil society, to figure out how to best bring these technologies into the world. So over the next few weeks, we'll continue our iterative deployment to bring out all the capabilities to you. But today, I want to show you all these capabilities. So we'll do some live demos. I will bring on 2 of our research leads, Mark Chen
Ilya?
and Berit Zov.
No! We wanted to see Ilya if he lives. We need to see if he's alive. That would be an epic announcement. Ilya is alive.
Hi, I'm Barrett.
Hey, I'm Mark. So one of the key capabilities we're really excited to share with you today is real-time conversational speech. Let's just get a demo fired up.
Okay.
So I'm taking out a phone. If you are wondering about this wire, it's so we have consistent internet. And if you see, there's this little icon on the bottom right of the ChatGPT app, and this will open up GPT-4o's audio capabilities.
Let's see. We're gonna do it as well.
Hey, ChatGPT, I'm Mark. How are you?
Oh, Mark. I'm doing great. Thanks
Hey
for asking.
ChatGPT, I'm
How
David.
about you?
How are you?
Hey, so I'm on stage right now. I'm doing a live demo, and frankly, I'm feeling a little bit nervous.
David, I'm ready
Can you
to assist
help me
you.
calm my nerves a little
What's on
bit?
your mind?
Oh, you're doing a live demo right now? That's awesome.
I don't have the update.
Just take a deep breath. And remember, you're the expert here.
I like that suggestion. Let me try a couple deep breaths. Can you give me feedback on my breaths? Okay, here I go.
Oh my cringe.
Whoa, slow
Oh my god.
a bit there.
Come on. What is
Mark,
this?
you're not a vacuum cleaner. Breathe in for a count of 4.
Okay, let me try again.
Also, the
I'm
demo
gonna
isn't
breathe
working
in
that
deeply.
well. This is like interrupting
And
itself.
then for 4, and then exhale slowly.
Oh no, the demo isn't
I'll try
doing
again.
well.
Breathing in and breathe out.
That's it. How do you feel?
I feel a lot better.
I mean, but
Thank you
that's
so
pretty
much.
impressive though. I have to be honest
so Mark,
here.
you've been working on these capabilities for a while.
Yeah, the
now.
demo didn't
Can
go
you
that
tell us
smoothly,
a bit
but
how it's different
that
from
voice and
mode?
the flow,
Right.
The latency was really good.
Mode experience before, you'll notice a couple key differences. First, you can now interrupt the model. You don't have to wait for it to finish your turn before you can start speaking, and you can just butt in whenever you want. Second, the model is real-time responsiveness. So that means that you don't have this awkward 2 to 3 second lag before you wait
This
for
is
the model
big.
to give a response.
This will unlock so many use
And
cases.
finally, the model picks up on emotion, right? When I was breathing super hard there, it could tell, and it knew, hey, you might want to calm down a little bit. You're kind of running a little bit too fast. So, it really has that capability across the board to perceive your emotion. Not only that, though, the model is able to generate voice in a variety of different emotive styles. And it really has a wide dynamic range.
I mean,
So I'm gonna fire
that
up an
female
example
voice
of
was
that.
much better than the previous versions.
Hey, ChatGPT, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for asking.
That
How about you?
inflection.
Pretty good.
What's up?
So my friend Barrett here, he's been having trouble sleeping lately. And I want you to tell him a bedtime story about robots and love.
Oh, a bedtime story about
Wow.
robots and love? I got you covered.
Oh my
Gather
god,
round,
that's an
Barrett.
insane voice.
Once upon a time, in a world not too different from ours, there was a robot named Byte.
We are literally
I want a little bit more emotion.
at the
in it, a
inflection
little bit
point
more
where
drama.
AI voices are
Got it.
not recognizable.
Let's add some drama. Once upon a time, in a world not too different from ours, there was a robot named
No,
Byte.
no, ChatGPT. I really want maximal emotion, like maximal expressiveness, much more than you were doing before.
Let's see.
Understood. Let's amplify the drama. Once upon a time, in a world not too different from ours, there was a
Dude.
robot named Byte.
That is AI.
Byte
Actually, can
was
you do this in a robotic voice
That
now?
is AI?
initiating dramatic robotic voice. Once upon a time, in a world not too different from
This is insane.
ours, there was a robot named Byte. Byte was a curious
Wow.
robot, always exploring new
okay.
circuits.
Barrett here.
Okay.
calm down a little bit. Can you end
This
the
is
story?
by far
but
the
do it
best
in a
AI voice
singing
I've ever heard.
And so Byte found another robot friend, and they lived circuitly ever after.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I think OpenAI is back.
I definitely feel a lot
I
more
think
relaxed.
OpenAI is back. Wow,
You've
that was
just
crazy.
seen the voice capabilities, but we also want to show you the vision capabilities as the model can also see the whole world around us.
Yeah, absolutely. Like as you can see, you can chat with ChatGPT in real time, but you can also interact with it with video as well. Okay, so let me boot up ChatGPT. Hey, ChatGPT.
Hello there. How's it going?
It's going really well. Today, I'd really like your help solving a math problem.
I'm all ears. What math problem can I help you tackle today?
So I'm going to write down a linear equation on a sheet of paper, and I'll show you. And then I'd love your help working me through it. But importantly, don't tell me the solution. Just help give me hints along the way.
Good prompt.
Got it.
Oh no.
Okay, I see it.
No, I didn't show you yet. Just give me help along the way. 1 second.
Yikes. Yikes.
Whoops. I got too excited. I'm ready when you are.
But that's a solid response. Wow.
What equation did I write down there?
Ah, I see it now. You wrote down 3x plus 1 equals 4.
Yep,
Excellent. Let's
work-
exactly. So what's the first step I should take to try to solve this?
The first step is to get all the terms with x on one side and the constants on the other side. So what do you think we should do with that plus 1?
This
Okay,
is
I'm gonna
very
try to
good.
subtract
This
one
is
from
very
both
good
sides,
for
and then I'll see
teaching.
what I get.
Wow.
Great idea. Perfect. Now, what do you get when you subtract 1 from both sides?
This is literally better than most teachers. Like, man.
Okay, so ChatGPT, this is what I ended up with. How does this look?
Spot on. Now you've isolated the term with x on one side, and it looks like 3x equal 3. What do you think we should do next to solve for x?
I'm not sure. Can you give me another hint?
This is low-key better than
Of
most
course.
math teachers.
You have 3x, and you want to find the value of x. Think about what operation would undo multiplication.
Is it subtraction?
Close, but think of the opposite of
Dude,
multiplication.
no teacher
Because
would be this
3x
patient.
means
Literally
3
no teacher.
times x.
Okay, I
crazy.
think it's division. Let me try to divide
This is
both sides
crazy.
by 3, and let me see what I get.
It looks perfect. You've solved it, and x equals 1. Nicely done.
Okay,
How do you feel about solving linear equations?
I have a feeling after this,
Yeah,
ChatGPT
honestly,
usage will go through the roof.
I'm not pretty
So many
confident
free
I can
users,
solve, linear
especially
equations,
students,
but
will use
why would
this.
you ever
Like,
need to use this in the real world? I'm really skeptical.
wow.
That's a fair question. Linear equations pop up in a lot of everyday situations, even if we
Cap.
don't realize it. For example, calculating expenses, planning travel, cooking, and even in business for profit and loss calculations. It's basically a way to
Straight
solve
up untrue.
problems where you need to find an unknown value.
This is such a bad
Plus,
response, though.
it's
It's like the
You know, I have a lot of
typical math
unknown
teacher,
values
like,
in my life.
how will we use
I'm
this?
totally
Well,
convinced
actually, you're gonna use it
I'm
all the
gonna learn
time.
math now.
It's like, nah. I was pretty good at math, and I'm not
I
using
love
linear
that
equations
attitude. Math
ever.
can definitely help solve some of life's mysteries. Whenever you're ready to dive into more math, I'm here for you. Anything else you'd like to tackle today?
So ChatGPT, I really love that you taught the value of math to my friend Mark. And I wrote one last thing I'd love if you could take a look at.
Of course. I'd love to see what you wrote. Show it to me whenever you're ready.
Okay, so this is what I wrote down. What do you see?
I see. I
Oh
love
my God, the
ChatGPT.
voice
That's
reactions.
so sweet of you.
This is so crazy.
Yeah, well, I really appreciate
This is
all the
literally
help.
like AI girlfriends will go through the
Yeah,
roof.
as we can see,
This is insane. Like, I can see people getting attached to this.
Wow.
Like, the emotions
That's
in the
quite
voice are
outfit you've
so
got
realistic.
on.
yeah, as we can
Love-
see, we can chat in real time to
Wow.
ChatGPT. And not only that, we can interact with it with
Okay,
video
OpenAI
as
really
well.
cooked here.
So I'm going to open the ChatGPT desktop app, like Mira was talking about before.
Oh no, that is slow.
And to give a bit of background on what's
That was
going
pretty
on,
slow.
so here we have a computer, and on the screen we have some code, and then the ChatGPT voice app is on the right.
Oh, so it's a voice
ChatGPT will
app.
be able to hear me, but it can't see anything on the screen. So I'm going
Hmm.
to highlight the code, Command C it, and then that will send it to ChatGPT. And then I'm going to talk about the code to ChatGPT. Hey, ChatGPT.
Hey there. How's it going?
Yeah, it's going really well. I was wondering if you could help me with a coding problem today.
Of course. I'd love to help you out. What's the coding problem you're dealing with?
Okay, I'm going to share with you some code. 1 second.
Sure thing. Take your time.
Okay, so I just shared some code with you. Could you give me a really brief one-sentence description of what's going on in the code?
This code fetches daily weather data for a specific location and time period, smooths the temperature data using a rolling average, annotates a significant weather event on the resulting plot, and then displays the plot with the average, minimum, and maximum temperatures over the year.
Awesome, thanks so much. And in the code, there's this function foo. Can you describe to me what the plot would look like if I had versus didn't?
Okay, this will be huge for everyone who wants to learn programming, because you can just take code, for example from my videos, put it into VS Code, and then have ChatGPT explain what every line of code does in voice, which is much more natural. This is big.
Didn't have this function?
Sure. The function foo xy takes in a data frame x containing temperature data and a window size y for calculating the rolling mean. It smooths the average temperature, minimum temperature, and maximum temperature columns by applying a rolling mean over the specified window. With the foo function, the plot would show smoother temperature lines because the rolling mean reduces the noise or fluctuations in the data.
Awesome.
This makes
Thanks so much. So yeah, I definitely will want to apply this function. And so I'm going to generate the plot and then show it to you. Give me 1 second.
Absolutely. Take your time. I'm excited to see the plot when you're
Okay,
ready.
so I guess
So
by pressing this button you can mute yourself so ChatGPT doesn't listen. Of course, we don't know whether it actually listens still. Like, Alexa still listens because you have to say, hey Alexa, to wake it up. So I don't know, but so far this will be super useful for productivity.
So far, ChatGPT has only been able to see the code, and now I'm going to run it, and then I'll use the vision capabilities of the ChatGPT desktop app so it can actually see everything going on the screen as well. Okay, ChatGPT, I'm sharing with you the plot now. I'm wondering if you can give me a really brief one-sentence overview of what you see.
The plot displays smoothed average, minimum, and maximum temperatures throughout 2018, with a notable annotation marking a big rainfall event in late September.
Fantastic. I have another question for you. Which months do you see the hottest temperatures, and roughly what temperatures do those correspond to?
The hottest temperatures occur around July and August. The maximum temperature during these months is roughly between 25 degrees and 30 degrees, 77 degrees Fahrenheit to 86 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
What's going on with the y-axis? Is this in Celsius or Fahrenheit?
The y-axis is in Celsius. The temperatures are labeled accordingly, such as average temperature, minimum temperature, and maximum temperature.
Yeah. So as we can see, not only can ChatGPT help me solve very easy linear algebra equations that I need help with, it can also interact with code bases and see the outputs
Yeah, that was
of
pretty good.
plots and
I
everything
have
like
to
this
admit.
going on a computer.
Good job.
So a few minutes ago, we asked the live audience on X to submit a few requests for what they would like us
Oh,
to try
really?
up here. So I will take a couple of prompts. Okay. Bot Gaskar wants to know if GPT-4o is capable of real-time translation. Mark, you want to try this one?
Sure.
with
Yeah,
us?
let's do it.
All right.
Yeah.
I speak
so-
Italian, so we can
okay,
just do
cool.
English,
Let's
Italian.
try to do English Italian. Sure, let's do it.
Yeah, let's see. This is the post? Yes. Yes, this is exactly what I was wondering.
Hey, ChatGPT, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for asking. How about you? How's your day going?
I'm doing great. So I would like you to function as a translator. I have a friend here who only speaks Italian, and I only speak English. And every time you hear English, I want you to translate it to Italian. And if you hear Italian, I want you to translate
I mean,
it
that
back
should
to
be
English. Is that
automatic.
good?
I don't think he should explain
Perfetto.
that.
Mark, io mi chiedo se le balene potessero parlare, cosa ci direbbero?
Yeah, now she's just flexing.
Mike, she wonders if whales could talk, what would they tell us?
They might ask, how do we solve linear equations?
Potrebbero chiederci come risolviamo le equazioni lineari.
Equazioni lineari.
Sicuramente, sì.
Certainly, yes.
Great. Looks like it works.
Okay, this will be huge actually for traveling. Like, much better than Google Translate.
So the next one is from Burrito John 78, who asks, can you tell what you're
these real
feeling
people?
just by looking at your face? Barrett, you want to give this one a try?
Are these real
Absolutely,
comments
let's
or
try
is
it
she
out.
making it up?
Hey, ChatGPT.
Hey there. What's
I don't
up?
know.
How can I brighten your day today?
Okay, yeah, so I'm going to show you a selfie of what I look like, and then I'd like you to try to see what emotions I'm feeling based on how I'm looking.
Sounds like a fun challenge. Go ahead and show me that selfie, and I'll put my emotional detective hat on.
Okay, so here's me. So what kind of emotions do you think I'm feeling?
It seems
Okay, they will get so much training data from this, like a filthy amount. They have to put out some clarity on like what is used for training or not. Maybe the paid plan, ChatGPT Plus, will let you opt out of the training, but like, wow, this will give them a disgusting amount of data.
like I'm looking at a picture of a wooden surface.
Oh, you know what? That was
what-
the thing I sent you before. Don't worry, I'm not actually a table. Okay, so take another look.
That makes more sense. There we go. It looks like you're feeling pretty happy and cheerful, with a big smile and maybe even a touch of excitement. Whatever's going on, it seems like you're in a great mood.
I mean, if she, whatever, it's AI. But like here,
Excitement.
this is a fake smile, He isn't activating his eyes and lips, cheeks. So if the AI was really good, she would point that out. But it's whatever.
Whatever's going on, it seems like you're in a great mood. Care to share the source of those good vibes?
Yeah, no, the reason I'm in a really good mood is because we were doing a presentation showcasing how useful and amazing you are.
Oh, stop it. You're making me blush.
Okay, this is gonna cause so many people on Twitter. It's like, oh my god, GPT-4o is self-aware. Calm down, guys. It's not.
Amazing. Well, that's it for today on live demos.
The voice is so realistic. So I have to say, this was definitely a big W for OpenAI. But I'm skeptical that Mira Murati chose real comments from this post. Because, okay, first of all, why did they choose Mira, right? They could have chosen Sam Altman, Greg Brockman. I think they chose Mira to kind of improve her reputation. Because after the last interview she did, yeah, let's just say like she got completely roasted for that. And obviously everyone knows the meme of her face, like doing that weird face expression. But it was more about the fact that she was trying to pretend like she doesn't know where the data is coming from when she's the CTO, Chief Technology Officer of OpenAI. Oh, I don't know whether we train on YouTube. I think I remembered, but it's almost like it's escaping me. Like, come on, Mira, nobody's buying that shit. So I think they used her here to kind of improve her reputation with these big updates, and really good updates, might I say. But I'm skeptical that the 2 examples she chose were actually from this post, because looking at the most like responses, you know, I don't know. Okay, this is a pretty good prompt. She could have seen this. She could have used this. Obviously, she wouldn't use this. Did they just make up 2 comments? Like, low-key, this is possible. They probably just made this to kind of look good, to see like, oh, we're taking real-time comments from actual people, so we cannot prepare it in advance. But then she kind of pulled her out super quickly. How many days until open source replicates you? Yeah, there is no way. I don't know. Maybe somehow she pulled out 2 completely random 0 likes comments. But yeah, this is skeptical. But overall, I have to say, this demo is definitely a huge upgrade to ChatGPT. And if you want to see more videos like this, then make sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching.